Dear student, due to coronavirus, school started online classes for your study. So you can subscribe Golden Flower Palia YouTube channel, like and press the bell icon.
So, hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are doing very well. Once again, I Mohammad Faizan Shamsi from Golden Flower Senior Secondary School is here with the second lecture of the class 9th biology and of the same chapter, the cell fundamental unit of life, which we have started in the last video. If you have watched the first video, then go through the second video. Otherwise, first of all, see the first video, then come on the second video. So without wasting the time, let's begin the topic. Today we will discuss with the few topics of this chapter with you. First topic for the today's is the types of cells on the basis of complexity of nucleus. The types of the cells on the basis of the complexity of nucleus. In the last video, we have discussed about the general things of the cell, that what is the cell, what is the definition of the cell, who has discovered the cell and how he has discovered the cell. Now we are going to start about in the last video we also have discussed about the unicellular and multicellular organism. Today we are discussing about the prokaryotic cells and the eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells, these are the topics on the basis of the complexity of nucleus. Before starting this topic, I would like to tell you something, a very general or typical structure of cell. Just for example, ये एक cell है, this is one cell, right? A general structure I am telling you, because the structure of the cells in detailed form we discuss in the next lecture. So this is the cell, and inside the cell one nucleus is present. This is called the nucleus. Inside the cell, a special body is present in the center of the cell, which is called the nucleus. It is called the controlling part of the cell. And the outer membrane of the nucleus is called nuclear membrane. The outer covering of the nucleus is called the nuclear membrane. So we will discuss about the cells. So come on the topic. Prokaryotic cells. Pro means primitive or less developed. Karyon means nucleus. It means those cells in which a very less developed nucleus is present are called prokaryotic cells. Means in this type of the cells, the nucleus is not well developed, and such kind of the nucleus are called nucleoid. This kind of the nucleus is called nucleoid. Nucleoid means nucleus के जैसा, not exact nucleus, because the nucleus which is present in the prokaryotic cell, it is not having the nuclear membrane. इसके आसपास nuclear membrane नहीं होती है. So the DNA or the internal things of the nucleus is directly present in the cytoplasm outside of the nucleus. So nuclear membrane is not present in the prokaryotic cells, and such organisms which which are made up of such kind of the cells are called prokaryotes. The examples are bacteria and archaebacteria. Archaeobacteria, blue-green algae, which is also called the cyanobacteria. These things you will study in the next chapter also. So the next topic is the eukaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells, U means well developed. U means true or well developed. Karyon means nucleus. Okay, so eukaryotic, U, E will be silent. U means true or well developed. Karyon means nucleus. So those cells which are made up of well developed nucleus are called the eukaryotic cells. It means in this type of the cells the nucleus is complete with nuclear membrane. ठीक है. In these types of the cells, the nucleus is controlled or covered by a outer covering which is called the nuclear membrane. So the nucleus in which nuclear membrane is present are called well developed or true nucleus, and this kind of the nucleus are present in the eukaryotic cells. The examples are all animals, all plants, algae, except bacteria, or you can say except prokaryotes which are given here. Except these, all are the eukaryotes. And the such organisms which are made up of eukaryotic cells are called eukaryotes. Now you can ask that how will you identify between a eukaryotic organism or prokaryotic organism? By observing or looking. So just consider, most of the eukaryotic cells are the well developed cells which you can see without the any magnifying glass. किसी भी मैग्नीफाइंग ग्लास के बिना आप किसी ऑर्गेनिज्म को देख सकते हैं. सो जस्ट लाइक ऑल एनिमल्स, ऑल प्लांट्स एक्सेप्ट यूनिसेलुलर eukaryotic organisms like amoeba, paramecium, euglena. These all are the eukaryotic animals, but they cannot be seen by without any magnifying glass or microscope. So out of that we have to discuss. We will discuss in the next detailed form when we will discuss about the plant cell and animal cell in the detailed form. So this is the summary of the prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. I will provide you the diagrams also. You can understand with the diagrams. So let's begin with the next topic. I hope this topic is clear to you. So the students, today's next topic is the differences between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Before this topic, we have studied about the definition of the prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. That what kind of the cells are called prokaryotic cells and what kind of the cells are called the eukaryotic cells. Now the next topic is the differences between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Few points I have written here. Out of that, you can see here, this one is the prokaryotic cells column and say this one is the eukaryotic cells column. So the one main difference, it is the main difference between the prokaryotic. This is the first and basic difference between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell, that well developed nucleus is absent in prokaryotic cells, as we have discussed in the previous topic, that well developed nucleus is not present in the prokaryotic cells, means nuclear membrane is not present. Eukaryotic cells, well developed nucleus is present in the eukaryotic cells, because in the eukaryotic cells the nucleus is covered by the nuclear membrane. Second one is the membrane bound cell organelles are absent like mitochondria, chloroplast in prokaryotic cells. What are these membrane bound cell organelles? We'll discuss in the next topic whenever we will study the structure of the plant cell and animal cell in detailed form. Then we will study that mitochondria and chloroplast and other cell organelles are absent in prokaryotic cells, but in eukaryotic cells the membrane bound cell organelles, or you can say the membrane bounded cell organelles, are present in eukaryotic cells. Now the next one is the 70S types of ribosomes are present in prokaryotic cells. 70S types of ribosomes means this is the types of the ribosomes. It is categorization on the basis, S means sedimentation coefficient. So you can understand only this much at your class 9th level, that in prokaryotic cells 70S types of ribosomes are present. In eukaryotic cells, the 80s types of ribosomes are present. These are two types of the categorization of the ribosomes which are present in prokaryotic cells as well as in eukaryotic cells. Now the next one is the nucleolus, not nucleus. It is nucleolus. What is nucleolus? Nucleolus, which is called inside the nucleus a special structure is present. This is the nucleus. This is the nucleolus. Nucleolus is called the nucleus of nucleus. Nucleolus is called nucleus of nucleus. So nucleolus is absent in prokaryotic cells and nucleolus is present in eukaryotic cells. So what is the nucleolus? Nucleolus is present inside the nucleus. Okay, and where is the nucleus situated? Nucleus is situated inside the cell. So means inside the cell nucleus, and inside the nucleus is in nucleolus. Now the next difference point is here, very minute in size. It means the prokaryotic cells are very minute in size, whereas the eukaryotic cells are fairly large in size. The eukaryotic cells may be 1 meter long in the size, which example is nerve cell, which is present in the human body. Now cell division by fission, budding, etc. Now what is mean by the cell division? Cell division means the multiplication of the cells. The cell division means the multiplication of the cell, because each and every living organism has the capacity to multiply, and it is essential for all kind of the cells or living cells. So this process is called the cell division, because without the cell division, the growth and the generation of the any organism will not continue, will not increase. So cell division is essential, but cell division in the prokaryotic cells is like fission and budding, but cell division in the eukaryotic cells by mitosis and meiosis. Now next one is the mitosis and meiosis. What are these? These are the complex types of cell divisions which are present in eukaryotic cells. I hope this topic is clear to you. Differences between the prokaryotic cell, and before this topic we have discussed about the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. So come on the next topic, that is the components of cell. Components means parts of the cell, you can say, means what kind of the parts form a cell. So I have written here few parts of the cells, that is these parts are followed by the all kind of the cell, that is the plants or an animal or plant. All cells are made up of three components. I have written here 4, but these 2 are concluded in one. First one is the cell membrane or cell wall. Second one is the nucleus. Third one is the cytoplasm. So what are these? These 3 are the main components of the cell. This is the cell wall. Cell wall is the outer covering of plant cell, and it is present only in plants. It means cell wall is absent in animal cells. Second one is the cell membrane. Cell membrane is present in both plants and animals. So these two parts are concluded in one part, are considered as in one part. Now the third part of the cell is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm, it is the basic need of the cell, means the liquid which is filled inside the cell, that is called the cytoplasm. So cytoplasm is the third component of the cell. Now inside the cytoplasm, different cell organelles are present. They all are written here. The first one is mitochondria. It is present in both plants and animals. It produces the energy. We will discuss in detail form. Chloroplast. Chloroplast is a type of plastid. Plastids is a type of plastids. So plastids are present only in plant cell. These are the ribosomes. Ribosomes are present only in, ribosomes are present in both plants and animals. Next one is the lysosomes. Lysosomes are present in animals if it is present in the plant cell. So in very small amount, otherwise they are present only in animal cells. Second one is the vacuoles. A large well-developed vacuole is present only in plant cell, but in some kind of the unicellular organisms, few smaller in size microscopic animals, vacuoles are present. Otherwise, the vacuoles are well developed in the plant cells. Now next one is the Golgi bodies. This is present in the both plants and animal cells. They provide a special kind of the chemicals. Now centrioles. So what are these? These are the components of the cell. So today we have discussed about the prokaryotic cells, eukaryotic cells, differences between the prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells, and the components of the cell. So our next topic will be the structure of cells in detailed form. Till that, keep working, hard working. God bless you.
Do self study at home and stay home, save lives. Thank you very much.